Hey guys, welcome back to the Piston Show. A different kind of review today. We're on the way to Sunway to swap out the standard Toyo Proxys R26 on this Mazda CX-5 2.5 Turbo. These are the OEM tires which came brand new with this car when I bought it nearly 3 years ago. And this is the family car, the family SUV. And yeah, the rumors are true about the 2.5 turbo. It's very thirsty, especially if you have a heavy right foot. But it's just nice on the highway, because it has healthy amount of power, so you can cruise at just about whatever speed that you want, and it's permanent all-wheel drive, which means that wet weather grip is quite good. So I don't have any complaints about the Toyos except for the fact that they can be quite noisy, especially on high speeds on the highway. I never really liked that about the Toyos. So anyway, the nice people from Goodyear reached out to me a couple of months ago and asked whether I would like to review any of their tires. But none of the cars back then needed a new set of tires, so I wasn't going to be greedy. So I told them, look, I'll get back to you. And now the mileage for the CX-5 is close to 40k, and it's still running on factory tires, and it's starting to show a little bit of wear. Because this is a family SUV, I wasn't going to take any risks with it. My kid, the entire family just uses this car a lot. In fact, just day after tomorrow, we are heading to Ipoh, family trip, family home. So yeah, we use this car a lot as a family, hence why it always needs to be in tip-top condition. So, swapping out the Toyos for Goodyear AMGs, Assurance Maxguard SUV. These tires are specifically for SUVs. They come, I think, 16 to 19 inches, and they have multiple technologies designed to ensure that for maximum grip in all conditions, as well as durability. The thing about SUV tires is that because SUVs tend to be heavier, so the tire needs to be stronger. Otherwise, it's not going to do very well in terms of long-term durability. So SUV tires are different than your sedan tires, yeah? That's for sure. It's real, guys. Look it up. So anyway, these Goodyear AMGs are promising to be quieter, more durable, and have better wet weather grip. The works. I'm looking forward to actually reviewing the Goodyears because I like a quiet interior, especially in a family car. So, on the way to Sunway right now, and I'll continue this video once I get there and check out those tires. Let's do this. Loyalty programs are great, but don't you just hate it when you lose the card or you forget to bring it and then you end up losing out on all those points? Well, BH Petrol has an ingenious solution to it. Rather than coming up with a card, they have launched the BH Petrol e-card application, and it's available on both Android as well as for iPhones. What this does is you basically pour as you normally would, pick up the receipt and simply scan it. You get 1 point for every liter that you spend. And it has a lot of exciting products that you can actually trade your points in for. Right now, with BH Petrol's e-card loyalty program, I don't have to worry about losing my card or even losing out on my loyalty points, making BH Petrol's e-card loyalty program the right choice. So guys, these are the tires that are going to go onto my car. the Goodyear Assurance Maxguard SUV. So if you're driving anything from a Proton X70, Proton X50, Honda CR-V, obviously Mazda CX-5, or Subaru Forester, or anything in this category, any SUV, then this will be a good choice of tires for your ride. Now, the new AMG's Assurance Maxguard SUVs have two technologies designed to enhance grip and durability. You have Active Grip and DuraGuard. So let's talk a little bit about Active Grip first. So Active Grip is designed to ensure that this tire performs almost flawlessly in almost all weather. According to Goodyear, this has 17% better wet weather braking as compared to its closest competitors. I'm not sure who those closest competitors are. I couldn't find that information online. And then it has 25% better overall wet weather handling characteristics. Obviously better in wet weather. How does it achieve that? Well, if you get closer, you'll notice these vertical grooves over here. So all of these things over here are all designed to keep water away from the surface of the tire, basically reducing the chances of aquaplaning and improving your wet weather grip. Now, obviously, we are not going to be pushing our own car very, very hard in wet weather. But a couple of years ago, I did travel to Australia, to Brisbane, with Goodyear, where they had a moving disc on the road actually, and you're supposed to drive it, and that rotating, I can't remember what it's called, that rotating thing actually will just spit the car out, basically drifting the car out and letting you test the wet weather grip of the car. So that would be a better indication. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that Goodyear actually tries their tires out in all conditions, and I've experienced it before for myself a couple of years ago. I'm not going to try it out in my own car, but it's reassuring to know that wet weather grip is optimized. In fact, all weather grip is optimized. Now, the other technology that it has is DuraGuard. Now, DuraGuard is basically ensuring that this tire performs flawlessly in all conditions, not only in weather, but in different road surfaces. Now, the thing about Malaysian roads is that potholes, especially during wet weather, potholes tend to appear out of nowhere, and then they tend to puncture your tire or leave serration. They're supposed to withstand cuts and punctures or something of that sort, and so basically ensuring that it's built tougher. It also has a 2-ply construction material and stronger steel belts inside, ensuring that the tire is actually more durable over longer periods of time. Talking about longer periods of time, this tire is designed to actually last between 40 to 60,000 kilometers. If you're the average Malaysian that does 20,000 kilometers in a year, then this, technically, based on what Goodyear has said, should last you between 2 to 3 years. Well, that's a lot of savings. If you are traveling lesser, then perhaps it can last you up to 5 to 6 years. Anyway, Assurance Maxguard, designed to be more efficient in wet weather. It has a dual construction technology that makes it more durable in all conditions, especially on Malaysian roads, withstanding potholes and such. So yeah, should be interesting. Let's see how it goes on the Mazda CX-5. So it's done. It's been fitted, balancing has been done, alignment has been done, we are ready to go. I think one thing that deserves credit is I've never seen a tyre shop actually polishing the tyre right after it has been fitted. So full credit to Hapshun Tyres here in Sunway. Check them out if you're ever in the area or looking for tyres or even looking for a new set of rims. They have an impressive collection. Besides that, I think the other thing that deserves to be mentioned is that a lot of tyre manufacturers are always talking about the performance of a tyre, the technology that goes into a tyre. Not many tyre manufacturers, in fact, very rarely do we hear tyre manufacturers talking about the aesthetics of a tyre, which I think is a bit of a pity, because I think these Goodyears actually look better than the Toyos in terms of the aesthetics and the design from the sidewall perspective at least. So I'm really looking forward to trying these tyres out. I'm heading to Ipoh on day after tomorrow, which will give me a good first impression of the Goodyear AMGs. So I'll be back after my drive on Thursday. So I've just completed 1,000 kilometers with the Goodyear Assurance Maxguard SUV tyres to Ipoh and back and in and around KL and such. And the first thing that I noticed right from the get-go is just how quiet the tyres are. That's the first thing that you'll notice as soon as you get the car up to speed, that they are actually as much quieter as compared to the Toyos that come as OEM for the Mazda CX-5. And the other thing that I noticed was during the drive to Ipoh, if you do this drive often, you'll notice that the drive around the hills of Tapa and Goping sometimes can get really wet, torrential rain over there, and there are just pockets of heavy rain. And usually when you get these pockets of heavy rain, what happens is that the car will tend to just squirm, or you just get a bit of a slide. It doesn't really need correction, but you feel it, and sometimes it's a heart-stopping moment. But never with these tyres. In fact, I tried not to slow down too much, something that I really shouldn't have done, but that's the type of confidence that the tyre gives you. So the two things just from the get-go that you notice about these tyres is that firstly, they really are as quiet as Goodyear says they are. In fact, I think significantly quieter than the Toyos that came with the CX-5, as I've said earlier. And the other thing is that the wet weather performance, Goodyear says that they're 25% better than, I'm guessing, that the tyre that it replaces in the Goodyear lineup. So in that sense, very good first impression. Now I'm going to get back to you in a couple of months with a more long-term review of these tyres, because I'm eager to see how they stand the test of time. And Goodyear says that in terms of durability, that these tyres are built to withstand all of the surprises that Malaysian roads tend to force tyres into, with our potholes, with our rain, with our broken roads and such. So I'm really eager to see how this tyre stands up against all those tests that Malaysian roads can throw in for any tyre. So far, really good first impression. I really like quiet tyres, and I'm getting that with the Goodyear Assurance Maxguard SUV tyres. And the other thing to note is that because SUVs are heavier, the thing is, with heavier cars, you get a higher rate of tyre wear and tear. So that's the other thing I'm looking forward to as well, how long these tyres will last. I'll see you in a couple of months as far as this tyre review goes. Let's do this.